Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 18 chat.
Oh boy, if you survived the spoiler, welcome.
If you didn't, welcome.
Alright, so it's episode 23 chat. This was the episode after noms. Michelle was a freaking wreck after being nominated.
Oh my god, and it started right at the end of the ceremony. She was like,
Get
what
your
did I
shit
do?
together.
I'm so mean to you.
She obviously doesn't have a YouTube channel because her
Actually, I
skin
think
is
she
like
does.
this thin.
I think she does.
Well, she must spend a lot of time crying.
I'm worried for her though when she gets out of the house.
Me too.
She cares a lot about what people think. But anyway, that's a whole other thing.
Alright.
So she is having a meltdown after this nomination ceremony.
The guys are all like, ooh.
Yeah, they were literally dancing. Michelle is freaking crying her eyes out in the safari room.
Get your shit together, girl. Alright.
She's freaking out. So people go in there to comfort her. She's all mascara everywhere.
Waterproof mascara. Somebody send her some now. If she wins
Can
the
we
next
send the
HOH,
mascara in a care package?
Yeah. Alright, so she called out Paulie.
She was like, I don't understand why Paulie is not up on that block. Well, she said that in her diary room, but in the safari room, she was like, I'm not the one who freaking backdoored Victor a few weeks ago. And Paulie was just like, Root?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it was him.
Alright, well, we still have split P.
We do.
One P wants Michelle, one P wants Zakiya.
Right. So when they were talking about nominations, wasn't Paulie saying, like, let's get rid of Zakiya?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he was like, no, we should freaking keep Zakiya and get rid of Michelle. He's really pissed that she called him out in that safari room in front of a bunch of people.
It's a bait and switch, though, you know? He could have decided that he wanted Michelle out, but everybody wants Z out. So he said, let's get Z out. And then put Michelle up there and then switch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All along, that was the plan.
All right. Well, I don't understand Zakiya because we've seen the last few episodes in her diary room sessions. She's all, I don't know if I can trust Paulie. Like, I'm so smart. I see right through all this.
She is so delusional.
But then we don't see that in the house at all.
Because
she's all like,
Paulie is everything. She doesn't trust him, but she loves him.
Guys, she talks about having his freaking babies, like, all the time.
So
okay?
She wants to stay in the house with her lover that she meets in the dumpster all the time.
No.
Or the bumper car.
Well, she's supposed to be best friends with Michelle, but she is all too quick to throw her under the bus to Paulie.
Yeah.
She's just like, Michelle's gonna be blowing up games. We gotta get rid of her. And Paulie's like, for
yes,
sure.
we do. All right, so it's pee-pee time.
So they're discussing who should go this week. And they sort of have the same argument, but it's flip-flopped. So they're agreeing. Z is really calm. She's cool and collected. Michelle is a freaking crier and a puker.
And Z doesn't puke.
So Paul is saying we should keep Michelle because she's a mess and she's not going to win anything. Zakiya is more likely to win competitions. And Paulie is saying if Michelle does win something, she's going to be unpredictable.
What competition would Zakiya win? The delusional Olympics?
Paulie Trivia Challenge.
What the hell? Hello, Zakiya will do whatever Paulie wants. That's why.
Well, that's why he wants her to stay.
Yeah.
Right. So then Paulie is like, you know what? James has a special power this week. I'm going to take that power. I'm going to take his lunch money, and I'm going to get myself an extra milk this week.
He's going to use the power from James so that he doesn't have to get the votes to get Zakiya to stay.
Right. So he's telling James, hey, how about you use that power on Paul?
Yeah.
Because he knows that Paul wants to vote out Zakiya, get rid of that vote, and we'll keep her.
We'll call it
Zakiya.
Yeah. All right, so it's time to pick players for the veto.
All right, so of course we've got Victor, Zakiya, and Michelle playing.
So Victor picks Nicole. Great.
Yay!
And then Big Meech picks James.
He was very excited to play.
He was. And then Zakiya, she picks house guest choice. So who do you pick when you get house guest choice and you don't trust somebody? The person you don't trust.
Right.
Because
That's what you do.
Paulie would definitely take me down if he won the veto,
Well,
right?
they did have that conversation earlier where he was all like, yeah, I'll use it on you or something. Okay.
All right, so it's called Hide and Go Veto.
Oh, I love this one.
This is a great one. They're all outside. Their brains are freaking baking in the backyard, and plenty of alcohol is flowing.
For the freaking have-nots who have not been eating all week and now they're just drinking on an empty stomach. But at least they got to nap
Hope they
in the
get
backyard.
puke buckets too.
I hope so.
It must have been hot as hell out there. Wasn't it
They were
really
out there
hot in
for a
California this
long
week?
time.
This competition went on forever.
Okay, so this is the competition where everybody gets a veto card. You've got to hide it somewhere in the house.
Your V card.
No. And then the house guests go in one at a time to try to find them. And the one that is not found is the winner.
All right, so they go. Did you say go in and look for one? I blocked you out.
I know.
All right, so James was so excited because he just Captain Camo just wanted to go in there and destroy
tear this shit up.
Shit.
He did this in his last season too.
Yeah.
Just throw all the food on the floor. All the food. But you know what the sad part is? Half of that kitchen mess was already there before the competition started.
Yeah. Well, the eggs weren't. He was throwing
No.
eggs around and cereal. It reminded me of Zach from the season before that.
Nicole's season. She did this competition too.
Yeah. So
She was good at it the first time. She was good at it this time
she
too.
was the first one to find one of the V cards.
She found the first two.
Yeah.
And then she wiped out.
It was great. I loved it.
She falls a lot.
She does. James found the third card. Paulie looked right in the popcorn machine where Nicole's was and missed it.
Yeah, I mean, the colors were very similar.
Yeah, she was right. That was a good strategy. So Victor found the fourth one, and after an eternity, after Paul died, was resurrected, and came back, he found the last one. Victor found the last one.
Right. So they revealed them one at a time. Oh, this person's was found, blah, blah, blah. Paulie was the last one. So he won the power veto.
Great.
But then they went he showed them where he hid his veto. It was like impossible for anyone to get. You had to like climb into the
He
table.
had to take apart the table. Who was going to do that?
Well, I guess it was pretty smart.
Getting a screwdriver out and taking a panel
were there
off
like
the
tools
refrigerator
involved?
and like putting it inside the motor of the refrigerator and then screwing it back together.
Yeah. Well, Zakiya, she was thrilled because she was like, oh, good, I'm going to be safe this week.
My man's gonna take care of me.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for pee-pee talk, and guess what? They're gonna keep the nominations the same.
Mm-hmm. And they're still split on who they want to get rid of this week.
Paul is getting a little pissed though because
He's like, last week I was
selfish.
HOH. Yeah. I wanted to take out Bridget, and I went ahead and went with your plan, and we got rid of Day, and now you're trying to take over again.
No, bro, not friendship.
For real.
Yeah. So Z baby is like, will you use the veto
She's
on
like,
me?
are you gonna use the veto
Can
on me?
I harass you?
She went all baby voice.
Yeah.
And he was just like, you're gonna be safe even if I don't use it.
So
She was like,
nope, I'm not gonna use it. Then he pulls out this BS. If the queen wasn't in any danger, the king would make a move.
oh my god. Rookie mistake.
Yeah. All right, so Paulie then goes to Simple James.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting a freaking Lord of the Rings spell on him.
He's trying to anyway.
And he's like...
He's talking about that power again.
You're going to cancel out Paul's vote, aren't you?
James was like,
Uh-huh. Yeah. If you say so, Paulie.
Yeah, if you want Zakiya to stay, we'll make it happen. Alright, it's time for the power veto ceremony.
This was so lame.
We didn't even get to see the best part. Now, if you watch the live feeds or my spoiler videos, you know Michelle made a big statement with her speech. She called out Paulie on all of his wins. We did not see that.
No.
She was just like, congrats on another win.
I don't think you're going to use it, so whatever.
So
That's all they showed.
We didn't get the full impact of that, because that's going to be very important moving into the back half of the week, but we didn't see it.
And Z-Baby is just like, whatever, lover.
So Paulie does not use the veto, which means that either Michelle or Zakiya will be going home on Thursday. Or not.
I just cannot get over how oblivious Zakiya is, or how blind.
I don't get it though, because she always says in the diary room, like, I don't trust him, but then she's all over him.
Yeah. And then Michelle, if this bitch stays in the house, it's gonna get torn up.
Michelle.
I really, really hope that happens.
Am I really rooting for Michelle right now?
I know, right?
I never thought it would come to this.
Oh my god. And I'm just telling you right now, if Zakiya if Zakiya goes and she has the round trip, that's it. I'm gonna lose my shit.
All right. Well, let us know what you guys thought of this episode. Tomorrow night's a double eviction, and it's gonna be good. I promise you.
Yes. So watch it, and then watch us. Till next time.
Much love.
Edit.